Good morning. How are we? I apologize. As you can see in the banner, no office today, no shared screen, none of the goods. I was going to try to make it, but everything just did not work out how I had planned and how I'd liked it to, timing wise. But nevertheless, we got a stream going. I'm just clearing my blue light glasses. Don't mind me. Huh? I don't know if you guys wear these things, but I went out when I went out with my the attorney that I use, Michael, to the Knicks game, as we had talked about, what was it, a week or two ago? It was funny. He's in his 40s and he's been an attorney for 24 years, I think. Long time. Anyways, I went to show him something on my phone and he was like, "Oh, I can't see well." You know what I mean? And I'm like, You don't wear blue light glasses, do you? And he said, "No." And I said, "Yeah, my eyes are doing the same thing. When you try to look at a screen, it's like blurry and it hurts because we've been looking at screens for so goddamn long." So I'm telling you, some of my friends give me shit. They say, that shit doesn't work, blah, 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 whatever. I think it works. I think it helps. So anyways, it all makes sense now. What happened? We thought the angry Russian guy, yeah, not the friendliest guy, but we're here. We're good. A nice creepy elevator up and down. No cell service. I always love when that happens. Anyways, let's see. Anyone want to buy a CMC OPO ticket? Dude, Fat Girls, you got to believe. You got to believe. I know Tyreek Hill is minus 200. We really needed CMC to get a touchdown. I think the only way we win that CMC Offensive Player of the Year is if CMC was to somehow get a touchdown in like every game. And unfortunately, that's just not happening. Or Joel Pod. My chicken wings yesterday absolutely ruined me. Way too spicy. Blaine, have you ever made D-Gen's wing recipe? Have you ever made them? Actually, I can't take credit for them. It's actually my buddy Evan. Evan's usually sometimes watching and lurking. Evan, are you in here? We got to do more cooking streams, by the way. We'll do more of those when I get to Florida and I have a better kitchen to cook from. Yes, I have. Good W's. It's very easy. Vikings Raiders, greatest game of all time. Penny Officer. I was thinking about that on the train this morning because I was I was trying to have some perspective in life. Okay, so hold on one second. G-Gen, he's gonna break 2,000 yards. Shit's not hitting. Yeah, you're right. AB Twitter Spaces right now. Oh my God, that's funny. Anyone else? I'm Northern Colorado. Hold on. Thank goodness. I thought the Russian. So I was on the train today. I was on the L train and I was stuck between 6th and 8th Avenue. And I don't know if you've ever been stuck on a train underground. Like it's not like being stuck in an elevator. I mean, you don't like panic, you don't freak out, but you get like antsy. You're like, all right, when are we going to go? But you typically nowadays you have cell service, which is great. Back in the day, I mean, like 6 years ago, maybe there was no cell service through most of these underground subway stations. So you would just rely upon anything you had downloaded. So like, obviously apps, games and shit like that. I always play Subway Surfer 2048, fucking Spotify music. You downloaded podcasts that are downloaded, but you can't text anyone. You can't check Twitter. You can't do any of that shit. So there's only so long you can last, right? Before you like see what's going on in the outside world. Anyways, I was on there for about 10 minutes. I'm like, all right, this sucks. But I started thinking to myself, all right, this is what I like to do. This is the mental exercise. What sucks more than this, right? That's how you stay calm and you're like, you know what? It's not so bad. The first thing I thought about was imagine being a Vikings fan who spent thousands of dollars to fly to Las Vegas and you had to watch that fucking game. Could you imagine? And I know they won, and I understand. Listen, I'm being silly. I know there's way worse situations out there, but just from a sports fan and a sports bettor, that's the first thing that came to my mind. And I thought to myself, it's not cheap, Las Vegas. It's not cheap. A Raiders game is not cheap. Now, getting to Las Vegas is not that expensive. They get you there for a low price because they want you to spend your money, which is very smart. D. Mahoney, you were boots on ground. Dude, I've been in a halted subway in NY before. It sucks. Probably sitting next to some weirdo. Yeah, it's not fun. I mean, thankfully I had a seat. It wasn't super crowded. Hand up, I had the over. That's okay. Hand up, I had Josh Dobbs. I had Josh Dobbs, and he got benched. Ask yourself this question: have you made a worse bet this season? Chat, go hit the poll. We got a poll. I don't have the Twitch mainframe up. Should I pull it up? Vegas next month. Should I go to Preds Knights? Yes. I was unable when I went to Vegas. I was unable to hit a Knights game, but I did go to a Raiders game. It was awesome. This AB space is wild. Oh no. I win Field Club all home games. This was by far the worst I've seen. So if you're a Vikings fan, if you're Minnesota, it's very cool that you get to escape the cold and you leave Minnesota. So as a trip, I guess there is you still had a nice time, but you spent a lot of money. I'm telling you, those Raiders games are not fucking cheap. I went for my bachelor party. You probably spent a fuck ton of money. I'm sure to have some fun. You bet some touchdown scores, some player props. And you go and you watch that. Miserable. Zach Wilson dragging all us Jets fan back in, probably his best game of career. Can you believe it? I cannot believe it. Shout out to anybody who had the Jets. That was a great bet. I've traveled to Baltimore before to watch Ravens games, so as long as they win, I could live with 3-0. Oilers team total under 2.5 and 1.5 versus Canes. They scored 3 in the first 5 minutes. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. Anyways, good morning. Yeah, he was. Zach Wilson played great. W, anybody who bet the Jets and faded Zach Wilson, faded CJ Stroud. That was the CJ Stroud back to reality game disaster class. It was not a few weeks ago when we tried to get it in Cincinnati, unfortunately. Okay, it has been brought to my attention that we don't have much time to recap. Can't wait for Tommy Cutlets to smack the G-men tonight, or smack the Cheese tonight. Yep. The Cheese men, that was hard to read. The Jets passing defense was insane. They really got up for that game, didn't they? Holy shit. Can't share the screen. What do you guys want to talk about first? I have not made the poll. You know what? I think I can do it. My computer's been treating me well, actually. Let me see if I can hack into the mainframe here in the old Twitch main site. Here we go. Creator dashboard. Every time I open the Twitch homepage, there's like 4 random streams going on. And there's like always just a chick like just sitting in her bikini outside. Is that what some of these streamers do? It's an insane world out there. No reason for you not to get your ass up and get paid. Blaine, 20 stream streak, W's. Oh my gosh, did we just have a hype train? Hovey with a sub bang, Fuzzy with a sub bang. Let's go. A couple of new follows. T Chef 37 new follow. What's up? What are we at? 2348 followers. W. Okay, fantasy football playoffs. Actually, 2 NFL games. There's a poll running unless you want to cancel it. No, that's fine. It's an amazing world. Yeah, what a time to be alive. Fantasy football playoffs shouldn't start until the bye weeks are finished. Does anybody agree? That's kind of fun. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. That's weird. L fucking fantasy football commissioner. You got to figure that out. I don't even know. I'm such a bad fantasy football guy. It's just not my thing. I don't even know what I did. Let me see. Oh my gosh. My matchup right now, I'm winning 60-13. The guy I played had this. Oh my gosh. He had Stephon Diggs and Mike Evans. 3.2 points. Jake Ferguson, Detroit defense. I started Gabe Davis. He did absolutely nothing. What does Josh Allen have against Gabe Davis? It's unbelievable. Fucking asshole. Gibbs, CMC, Kyron Williams. Oh, I had the Jets defense. I got Tua tonight. I mean, he's got Jordan Love, A-Chain, and Henry and Mostert. Yikes. Not out of the woods yet. Okay, let's get going. Let's talk about it. Muddy Hendricks 2K, W new follow. I think, you know what? I don't think, yeah, Detroit's defense is really bad. I don't think we're going to run a poll in what we're going to talk about. I think we just need to talk about the NFL. You know what's so weird? I saw somebody tweeted this earlier. Do they really not have these games staggered today? That is unbelievable. How does the NFL have 2 Monday Night Football games tonight and they're both at the same time? That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Bro, try being an Eagles fan on with that defense. That defense is bad. Woo! Hand up, Eagles investor. I like the Eagles, but yeah, they got their problems. And I'm really not panicking. Listen, like I told you before, if you're a team, you want to hit some adversity, you want to get your worst football out of the way before the playoffs start. But man, they got some real problems for sure. Shout out to Krabs and Javon. I know they were at the game. I bet Krabs was loving that shit. Because no one wants to watch any of the 4 teams playing tonight. Yeah, that's true. The Lions are sliding. Where's our Detroit guys at? Big fans of all of them. CBB in 15 minutes. DGen, really? There's early CBB today. W marketing. Oh yeah, did you see my marketing thing? That was great, right? NFL are geniuses, schedule makers, except these double Monday night games. I don't know, because sometimes they have like a loaded 1 p.m. slate. There's like 9 games and then 3 4 o'clock games. That's stupid. It should always be like 7 and 4 minimum. Yeah, sick money. Where's Kev Cassidy? Kev Cassidy is the most optimistic biased fan out there. I know he's watching probably, or I don't know, but he's probably watching. Any thoughts? Are you concerned? Remember, I almost invested in the Lions. Maybe I'm glad I didn't, or maybe I do it now. I don't know. Dan Campbell, coach of the year. So much for that. I think they'll be fine too. Yeah, Goff's hitting a little bit of a ever since our guy George GRP took him to win the MVP. I know. God, I hate it, man. I faded the fucking Devils. Wait a minute. Didn't the Devils lose last night, though? Hold on. Didn't the Devils lose last night? I think they did. Also, I think I told you guys this last week. Love the Islanders experience. I can't wait to go back. I'm leaving New York Sunday. We're driving down to Florida, but man, when I'm gonna try to come back in spring and March and catch another game. That was awesome. NHL. Oh, they did lose yesterday. Thank you. Good morning, ref. Yes, what's up, DJ? What's up, Michi? They lost. Awesome. If they don't cover versus the Broncos, look good doing so. I don't think they'll have any left. Yep. DJ Flyers to make the playoffs. A little sprinkle, maybe. I can't invest in any more Philadelphia teams, but I'm good with the Eagles. Dude, solid you finally went to UBS on Twitter and hit the Heine Bar. I did. I'm glad you saw that. I had a great time. Loved it. Heine Bar was awesome. Electric. Yeah, it was. DJ, may I ask what's your opinion on Purdy and him in the MVP race? So I'll say this. I have always thought that any Niners quarterback benefits from the best offensive mind in football. And I've never really thought Jimmy G was that good. That's why I faded the Raiders, to be honest with you. At the same time, if you watch Brock Purdy, he makes some fucking throws. He really does make some throws. He makes some beautiful throws to Ayuk. But with that said, as of right now, if I am an MVP voter, it's Dak Prescott. Agree or disagree? I think it's Dak Prescott. And I think it's kind of crazy if it's not. If you want value for MVP, it's got to be Hill, but it's down to Purdy and Dak for sure. For sure. Anyone have a good weekend on the books? Well, I had a great week. I was profitable 6 days in a row, Monday through Saturday. Bad day yesterday, but that's okay. Would it be fair to say if the season ended today, assuming Dak doesn't win, Lamar? That's tough. Yes, big. I've talked about this. I've been eyeing the Ravens as my AFC team, and I've just unfortunately never pulled the trigger. I was trying to see if there was a time where they would maybe hit a skid and I could buy low. I mean, at one point, I think it was 12 or 14-1. I don't know why I didn't pull the trigger then. I think they're down to like 8 or 7, maybe even 6-1 now. I don't know. But yeah, I do like the Ravens in the AFC. I really do. Agreed. Dak is first take the blame when they're losing, so he's got to get the credit for how they're playing. Fair enough. Absolutely. Hey, that's good. Congrats on a good ass week. Let's repeat it. Thank you, JP. Let's do that. I don't understand where the Lamar MVP stuff is coming from. It's Dak MVP if the season ends today, not even close. Yeah, I agree. Ravens AFC are down to 2-1. Man, how about the Chiefs? Are the Chiefs not the most annoying fucking team. When did this happen? Is it? I was talking with Steak and Greg about this. Spilly with the sub bag 6-monther. Appreciate it. Ref with a rate of 15. What's up? Travis Kelce, even before the Taylor Swift thing, Travis Kelce started to become like kind of a douche, right? I was wondering about that. Like, I don't want to be the guy that just all of a sudden says, "Oh, Travis Kelce's a douche because he's dating Taylor Swift." I really don't think it's just that. But Travis Kelce's been kind of a douche, and now Mahomes is being a whiny bitch. That's just not good. That's just not good. W sub bags. Yep, lost a lot of respect for Mahomes. I agree. It's Tay-Tay's fault. You think it's Tay-Tay's fault? I don't know. There's something weird about Travis Kelce that I started to not like that much. And I call him Mr. Pfizer. I'm sure you're not the only one who calls him Mr. Pfizer, although I can't get into that. I can't get down that rabbit hole on the stream. Now it was so soft. Hell yes, they are. They win a couple of Super Bowls. Now they become Brady and the Pats. Yep. Mahomes is more of a bitch than Kelce. Yeah, he's starting to be. Should have been a rate of 40 play. Oh, that's okay. During the playoff run last year. Yeah, I don't know. There's something weird about Kelce that started to annoy me. Bad look for the Chiefs. They are the definition of self-inflicted issues. Yep. You know, the last thing I'll say, and then we can get into it. You know, it's funny. You guys aren't even on my ass. I'm late. We got 40 minutes till BTL. Oh, is Behind the Lines today? Let me ask Javon. Are they doing it Behind the Lines today? I know they're, I don't know. Maybe they're traveling. You guys running BTL at 12:30 today? Let me see what he says. They're streaming in person. Got you. I mean, craps. Duh, that's right. He's still in. Saquon could go for 200. Yeah, probably. I mean, he's a beast, and the Packers D is kind of soft. I don't mind that at all. I don't know if it's on time though. Okay, we'll see what he says. Yeah, you guys aren't on my ass to start early. See, I love this. I love when you're okay with shooting the shit. The best shoot the shit day is Monday. That is absolutely Monday. 125 in here. Oh, they're starting at 1. Okay. Hold on 1 second. All right, we can run till 1 o'clock. Are we good with that? Is everybody good with that? Actually, on that note, I need to get my charger. Hang tight real quick. All right. Locked in? No, I know I was muted. DJ's so old, he needs a charger. Mom, I can play with my friends till 1. Yep. Muted. Went court. Who went court? Me? Always enjoy shooting the shit before you have to degen. All right, cool. Thank you. Now tell me why you aren't betting these games tonight for financial investments. Allow me to tell you. Packers. First of all, Packers. I am a Packers investor. We have life. Hand up. Anybody else Packers investors this season? I put my jewelry on just to go to the boutique. Posture check. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Blaine. I think I've actually asked somebody to do that before because my posture always sucks. My back hurts and my neck hurts because I'm like hunched over like this half the time. Yes, you are. Okay. Packers here. Yep. It does feel like the Giants tonight. It does feel like the Giants. So I have the Packers over 7.5 wins. I will be obviously rooting for them. I'm not going to get involved in the game, but we can, of course, talk about it and dig into it. I'm seeing the Packers are minus. Hold on, let me actually accurate. Good, thanks. Okay, confirmed 1 o'clock. Thank you guys for letting me know. Let's see, NFL. Okay. According to Action, we've got the Packers -6, -110. 37 is a total, down from 37.5. So the Packers are we locked in, by the way? Is everybody good to go? Like the Packers interception absolutely doesn't feel like the Giants. Okay, it sounds like we're all ready to go. So the Packers are 2-4 on the road, 3-3 ATS on the road. The Giants are 2-3 at home. It's kind of silly to even go up. Oh, Token, boots on ground tonight? Wait, are you in MetLife or are you in Miami? By the way, there's a guy that I'm going to have on stream. I was going to have him on tonight. I'm going to have him on Thursday instead because I was running late. And he's got a Packer. Do you guys follow this guy? I want to get you familiar because I'm going to have him on. I came across him. I don't even know how. I think he's hilarious. Do you know who this guy is? Big Body Bess. He is. I think he has a podcast. New York Deserves Better. I think he's hilarious. And here we go. So he's got a parlay pending tonight. $20 to win 2,000, 101. Jets money line, Bears money line, Broncos money line, Bills money line. Needs the Giants. 110 to 1. So I'm kind of pulling for this guy. I like this guy. He's funny. But obviously, as a Packers future ticket holder, I don't want that to happen. I do not want that to happen. So sorry, Bess. Bro, body is funny as fuck. LMAO. Okay, so you like that guy? He's funny as shit. Why does it feel like the Giants when the Packers are -6 without Aaron Jones? Oh my God, are they missing all those people? Never bet against Tommy Cutlets. That's fair. That's fair. EJ Willie with a sub bank. Appreciate you, EJ. Spilly, I think I gave you a shout out, right? Because who wants the Giants? Oh, man, you know what, Fat Girls? That's a fucking good point. Giants got a lot of injuries too, though. Yep. Yeah. My wife's making bacon right now. You guys, that doesn't bother you guys, right? Like I give a fuck anyway. Jaden Reed. Okay. He is the epitome of a New Yorker. He is not a gambler though, so forewarn your viewers should make it spicy. Oh, that's okay. Tommy Cutlet's first TD, Jordan Love stock. That's what I'm nervous about. So my first thought about this, now that you mention it though, with all those injuries, that is a really steep line. That is a really steep line now that you mention it. But the Giants do have injuries too, fair enough. I was thinking that the Packers might be riding a little too high. Love stock is at an all-time high. You know what? I'm not going to say that this is a look ahead, but let's see. The Packers are 6-6. Let's see the remaining schedule. They've really turned it up a notch. Really turned it up a notch. Honestly, so the Packers lost 23-19 in Pittsburgh. If you guys don't remember that, though, they got really fucked by a defensive touchdown that got called back because it was like a backwards pass. After that, they've won 3 straight. Chargers at home, Lions on the road, Chiefs at home. That Chiefs game, was that Monday night? It was Monday night, right? Yes, it was Monday night. Okay, so they've had an extra day to prepare. Oh man, they got the Bucs at home next week. Yeah, well, that's nothing. That's no sort of look ahead or anything. Packers money line definitely going to be a popular parlay piece. Yep. DGen, you don't want a sweet first half for this early CBB game? God damn it. I don't think so. It's really just, do you want the hot team or the team off the bye? Wait, are the Giants off a bye? Oh, man. You know, I almost did this. W trend that I found, by the way, that cashed again with the Bucs. Titans fit that. We'll talk about that later. The next trend I was going to do some digging on, but then I realized, I'm not going to put that much effort into it because buys are almost done, was seeing how teams did after bye weeks. I am curious, though, because you know how I started to feel in college about teams off of bye weeks, fading the rust. Let's see, the Giants have won 2 games in a row at the Commanders and the Patriots at home. One went over, one went under, 10-7 the Patriots. You're right, they have had a bye week. They have had a fucking bye week. I don't know. So I have one thing that comes to mind. I'll treat this like I love treating this like a classroom sometimes. Tommy Cutlets is a quarterback that has gotten thrown into the fire, has found some success, and now he has a bye week. You would think that benefits him. Extra preparation, more reps. But we just saw this happen with another quarterback. Very similar situation. Who was that quarterback? DJ, can you read my message? Yes. Fat Girls, how far back is it? Oh. Wasn't the same narrative after beating the Lions on Thanksgiving and then beating Mahomes and Lambeau? I fear Jordan Love may be good and people don't want to accept it. Maybe. Bam! Tony Tones. Nailed it. Nailed it. You can stay away from this game since it's an NFL game as well as bigger slate for other sports. Fair enough. It is fun to talk about, though, and I know people care about it. DJ, if you want to really play Texas A&M Commerce, North Carolina, look at spot. They play Colorado Friday. Okay. I mean, do you guys really want me to talk about CBB right now since it's starting, or is it starting in like literally 1 minute? My bad. I kind of fucked that up. I apologize. Oh, 12 o'clock. I see. You've got Texas A&M Commerce against Northern Colorado. You know what? I'm just going to pass. I'm just going to totally pass. I don't want to rush and force a play with 2 minutes. But my bad on that, guys. Let's see. I get it after being bro fade. Literally 1 minute. Yeah, too late. Sorry. Going to hear that LaFleur is 16-0 in December and 7-0. Good point, Chaco. Leans are still a thing. What does that mean, Crispy? Dogs have been covering pretty recently in prime time. Yep. So we did just see Dobbs was in a similar situation. I think, at least, you can disagree. You'd think that the preparation and the week off was going to benefit him, but maybe that rust does not. Maybe, just maybe, fade the Giants in the first half. Dobbs Masterclass. Dobbs Masterclass, Green X. Can you do that with a Green X, please, Saab? Dobbs passing leader, hook, siren. Reed was there. Reed was there. Let's see what this says. I haven't gone through anything yet, but Penn first half, Howard hasn't played. Okay, hold that thought, Nikki. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. I think you are the only one who thought I was, Greg. But I think I had my reasons. Hold on. Got a client that's confirming. Yes, confirmed. 4:30. Although the 5 p.m. message is to see it during the day. Are you open to tomorrow or stay in morning or afternoon? I have a second person interested in the same thing. Yes, Greg. First of all, it's okay to be on an island. I wasn't even trying to get cute. I think I had my reasons. Degen is so due to drop a Mega Rhino Supermax for the Discord. Is that what you guys want, Choat? No, wait. Chiotti. Sorry. Reed was right. W. Good morning. Let's get it. Yep. I think, hey, Greg. Meaning you can have leans for the Packers game. I've just noticed every time I try to force bet. Yes, do not force bets. Vikes were talking about benching him over the bye. Correct. That was my whole point. His job was threatened. So that added more fire to his ass. Don't you understand the narrative? Don't you understand the thinking? If your job is threatened, it's kind of like how part of the reason we bet Dylan Gabriel to win the Heisman. Oklahoma had a 5-star recruit coming in that everybody was very excited about. So there's someone right on his ass. You know what I mean? Aaron Rodgers. You draft Jordan Love. He goes on to win 2 NFL MVPs. I'm just saying, sometimes when your job security is threatened, you perform better. I had my reasons. It didn't work out. That's okay. We'll be all right. We'll be just fine. 99% of the bets. Oh, you know what's funny? Masterclass are over in. That's actually a really good question. I don't know which one's worse. I personally, hand up, I think it's Dobbs. The guy got fucked. It's not even like he just played bad. He got benched. Truth, not knowing, not forcing. Prof. Ewing is a. Steak was on a roll betting these. Like what he was trying to say is he's trying to use reverse psychology to make you say, oh, I'm going to go bet the under. And Steak was just betting the over, and they're actually doing really well. Okay, time is flying, by the way. I'm going to say this. I gave you my reason. Let's see if it happens. I don't know that I'm going to get there with it. It's just a read. It's just a read, just a thought. Just saw this happen. Jamar, and he went for like 150. Love it, Fat Girls W. So let's see if the bye week benefits Tommy Cutlets or if what happens to Dobbs happens to him. A guy like that who gets thrown in the fire, no expectations, is playing well, overperforming, and then gets those expectations in that extra week, and he kind of regresses a little bit. Let's see what happens. Okay. There's been some Tyrod news. Interesting. Okay. Let's keep moving. I got to tell you, Titans, Dolphins, I have one thing to say about this game. Dolphins are 13 to 13 and a half. I think they're 14 now, 47 to 46 and a half. One thing and one thing only I have to say about this game, the trend. I don't think I'm going to play it. Who's better? Who is betting prop unders? 99% means nothing. Very good point. Very good point. Jair out is big. Yep. I don't know. Ref is a Giants fan. He said that they have their injuries too. I'm not sure who though. Speaking of, Dobbs 3-0 is really some bearing NFL product. Pretty bad this year. Yep. Waller is out. Isn't he out for the season or no? I have a buddy, school with Arms for the Titans, has one target, is up for anytime TD, only plus. That's very strange. That's very strange. It's going to break the record apart. W Jinx. One thing to say about this game, and it's the trend. The trend since I posted has gone 6-1. Teams that are coming off of a home game against a divisional opponent, which they did not cover. That is the Tennessee Titans. It was just the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they just won. Now it's the Falcons. Ooh, the Falcons will fit that trend next week. So the Titans fit the trend. I can't think of a football reason to get behind the Titans. So I'm just going to stay off of this. Evan Neal's out and Sexy Dexy is questionable. Got it. Elementary day at the CBB game and no DGen coins on it. Shaking my head. Still, God, with all due respect, the last elementary game narrative did not go so well. Who was that? Ben Carey pointed it out to us. Ryder. Who was that? It was some fucking school that got their ass kicked. Who did you go to school with on the Titans? Not me. Oh, you're asking somebody else? I don't know. You know what to play in that game. If Dexter is out, Dylan is going to feast. What do you think the reasoning is behind the trend working? You know, Adrius, that's funny. I thought about that, and I couldn't tell you. I'm trying to get in the psyche of these players, these coaches in the locker room after you lose a divisional game. Maybe you just say, you tell yourself, that loss matters more, and you're more motivated to make sure that you don't slip up again. I really don't know. I can't explain it. But it's a great question. It's very interesting. I don't have a real good any sort of logic behind it at the moment. Okay, let's keep moving. So that was the NFL. All I'm going to say is this. My silly read would be fading the Giants in the first half. No real players are speaking to me. No game script is speaking to me. The weather is nice out. The sun is out. It's not going to rain, I don't think. Probably going to be windy. If you want to play a running back, Barkley, Dylan, go for it. I wouldn't play any receivers personally. And then the Titans, Dolphins, I can't think of how this game's going to grow. I have no script. Interesting though, because you expect they win, but the cover is more interesting. Yeah. So, anyways, that's it for the NFL. Should we go to? I feel like you guys are really hungry for college basketball. It's so weird. There's a bunch of ball sack states playing today. South Carolina State and Jacksonville. Now, we have been doing pretty well in college basketball. Last week was a really good week. Great reads. Had some plays on Saturday. I think I ended up breaking even. I'm riding with ball sack state under. Dolphins team total under. Yeah, I wouldn't talk you off any of those. I would not talk you off any of those. I'm riding with ball sack state under. Okay. South Carolina State, 2-8. Oh, they're sixth. Oh. South Carolina State is 2-8, but they're 6-3 ATS, so they're pretty good ATS against the Jacksonville team. That's 2-3 on the road, 6-3 overall. 4.5 to 5.5 is what I'm seeing. I'm gonna look at action to confirm this. Oh, here we go. Wednesday anytime. Perfect. I'll push for then and let you know. Okay. Let's see. Let's get action up. What was I just looking for? Oh, yeah, college basketball. Here we go. CBB. NCAB. Here we go. Jacksonville is 4-6. I don't think I'd fade that steam. I wouldn't fade that steam. Josh Hart rebounds. DJen, I just had a super mature moment. Almost live bet Northern Colorado just now. Realize I'm at work and have no idea about the two teams. W responsibility. We always emphasize that. We love that. Good job. We love our ball sex. Oh, I know. I'm just I'm shocked and surprised that you guys were so eager to get to these get to this slate. All right, let's keep moving. Robert Morris in Delaware. Robert Morris is interesting. 4-4 ATS, 2-2 at home, 2-7 on the year. Are we seeing a little RLM to Robert Morris? We are. Delaware is 6 to 4.5. Thanks, babe. Oh, yeah. You guys want to see this? Some huevos with beans. Oh, yummy. Oh. That's that shit right there. If you never had eggs with beans, try it. All the fights are actually crazy. What are you talking about? All the fights are actually crazy? Oh, you're talking about UFC. Got you. You know what I don't fucking see? Green juice. I don't know where the green juice has been, man. My Blue Hens just beat Xavier. Ooh. Yeah, slacking on the green juice. You know what's funny? I have a juicer here. The juicer at the house in Florida, used all the time. Phil's Utley with a nugget. Love that. Delaware 6-3, 6-2 ATS, 3-1 on the road, 4-0 ATS on the road. I think we have to play Robert Morris. Okay, that's going to be a lean for me. I like that. Letdown spot. W Phils. Let's keep moving. FDU. Oh, Fairleigh Dickinson against Columbia. Let's see. What do we think of this? Ooh. I think I like Columbia. Hear me out. Columbia, 2.5 on the road. Wow, 158 up to 156. That is a high total. He'll have a flashy KO. Okay, you guys are talking about UFC. I'm just going to keep moving, but enjoy your conversation. Columbia is 7-3, but they're 1-2 on the road. Fairleigh Dickinson 6-5, 3-0 at home. I think it's Columbia. Wow, look at this nugget. Adam Trigger's on FDU. Is he? Oh, I don't want to fade Adam Trigger. He's a smart guy. Damn, that's too bad. I kind of like Columbia. Nice game versus a good team. Yep. Okay, let's read this one. This is a novel. Marist versus who is that? Is that University of Maryland Eastern Shore? What the fuck is this game even? I don't even see this game. Am I missing something? Michi, this game is today? I don't think this game is today. If you pen, I'll recomment. Okay. Hobie Nugget. Oh, did I miss a Hobie Nugget? Okay, well, I respect the Nugget. Too much of their games. Can't bet it. Okay, got it. Well, there's a Nugget if anybody can bet it and wants to look at it. We're going to keep moving. Okay, let's see. Yale and Quinnipiac. Wow, that's a big number, isn't it? There's got to be an injury. What am I missing here, guys? What am I missing with Yale? 7 to 8.5 against a 7-2 Quinnipiac team who's 5-0 at home? That's not a nugget. That's a whole chicken. I don't know how that joke hasn't been made before. That's pretty fucking funny. That was some in-depth shit, but I like it, Michi. I just can't play it, but I hope somebody appreciates it. Line got steam. Yeah, but why? Does anybody know? Oh, Yale coming off a 17-point favorite loss to Fairfield. Chaka, how do we not play Yale? What am I missing here? What did Quinnipiac just do? What a fun word to say, right? Where the fuck is Quinnipiac? They've won 2 in a row. Beat Navy. Navy probably sucks. I go to Fairfield. That's the only reason I know. Oh, that's very fucking funny. Where is Fairfield? Is that New York? Connecticut? Oh, Quinnipiac is in Connecticut? Okay, got you. Ooh. So Yale Quinnipiac is a rivalry. A little bad blood. Quinny is 15 minutes from Yale. Oh, got you. Okay. Massive. All right, so Quinnipiac is gonna be rocking. Very cool. Chaco, I don't know why I thought you were like a North Dakota, like in the Fargo like mafia or something. Map play, Yale seems obvious. I think Adam Lee Quinnipiac, you probably wanted to fade them when they get into conference games. Interesting. Fuck. I'm on the opposite side of Adam in both my fucking leans. No, LMAO, I wish. Chaco is so not locked. Really? I feel like he's locked so far. Yale, 0-5 ATS, last 5. 1-4 ATS at home, 0-2 ATS at Dogs. Oh, maybe that's why there's steam on him then. I am considering Yale first half. Let's keep moving. This seemed interesting to me. I did look at this quickly when I was stuck on the train. The board would not update on my phone because I didn't have any service. I saw the Penn Howard line. This is interesting to me. At first, I thought I loved Penn. But now I'm wondering, is that a pretty short line for Penn at home? 6-1 at home against a Howard team who's 1-4 on the road. 5 seems kind of short, doesn't it? Or am I crazy? Talk me off if I'm crazy. Where is this game? Wait, is that today? Gonzaga plays today? Oh, that's interesting. Let's see. Where? It's weird. Penn just got fisted by Harvard, right? Howard almost beat Cincinnati last game. Penn first half. Howard hasn't played since 11/28. If you look, the race to 10 points, all heavily juiced. Ooh, like that, Nikki. Is that the nugget that I told you to recomment? I like that. And Howard almost beat. Oh, I see. So maybe the contrarian duping here might be Howard. It might be Howard. Okay. Furl is such a goat. What did Furl just do? I don't see Furl chatting here. Oh, would you look at that? Furl gifted Chaco a sub. W. What do you mean? This fucking college kid doesn't have money to afford a subscription? I'm just kidding. Very nice of you, Furl. W. Furl. I'm here 3 times a month, and he always gifts. It's very nice. He respects puck knowers. Knowers of puck, which we will talk ice after this, and then we'll talk NBA. We're doing good. We got 43 minutes. Penn did have the game time in the second half with Kentucky on Saturday. Nikki gambles. What about a first half under them? I don't know if I have a good vibe on either side now. I was thinking Penn. Now I'm thinking Howard. Now I'm thinking Penn. Maybe it's just a first half under. How do you feel about that? Buzz knows ball sacks. I love Buzz. W Buzz. W Buzz. Buzz's sell jobs. I talked about this. The Mount Rushmore of surgical stream. I'd probably put Sharklark, Buzz. I forget the other 2. I like Ron Muxclam. He's funny too. I'll be in these a lot over the next month because I won't have class during the streams. Nice. Tell your friends. Get them in here. Any ball knowers or puck knowers, anybody you know over the age of 18. Oh, you had an 11 a.m. class every week? Fuck that. I like the first half under 2. I think. All right, let's ride. Let's do it then. First half under, squatty potty. Is that what we're calling the DGen squad ride? The squatty potty? The squad POD? I like that. The squad pod. Okay. Let's keep moving. New Hampshire, Stonehill. Nothing really speaking to me there. Samford, Alabama A&M. Nothing speaking to me there. Gonzaga, 41-point favorites. Oh. You know, the only thing that I can think of. Oh, my God. They're playing the 0-9 team. The only thing I can think about, I don't know that I want to do it. Is it for – yes. Squatty potty, love that. Oh, good. You probably weren't here last week when we came up with it. Thought it was Bukkake related. No, it's not. In and out of court, not 100% locked. That's okay. That's all right. No need to apologize. I know you guys got shit going on during the day. I very much appreciate you making time for it and still contributing. And if you can't contribute, that's okay too. I appreciate you listening. Like that guy that I met at the Jimmy V Classic. No idea who the guy is or username, never seen it before, but he says he tunes in to the board reviews and loves it. I was like, that's fucking cool. Nothing wrong with a lurker. No, not at all. All the lurkers out there, appreciate you guys. As long as you're not just sitting there with a fucking pen and a notepad waiting for me to slip up. All right. Gonzaga, Mississippi Valley State, this total at 141.5 is the only thing I can think of. The only thing I can think of is that total looks low for a Gonzaga game and a big spread. Does it not? Does it not? What about the Jeckard? I don't know what that means. What do you guys think? Did you talk about that little bitch Mahomes yet? We did, Viz. We talked about what about the Jerkers? The Jerks? Yeah, fuck them. All right, San Francisco. I like Gonzaga under. I might play it. San Francisco, New Orleans, total 147.5. San Francisco, 19.5. No, I'm not nothing there speaking to me. Last one, CSU Northridge, 1 to 2.5. 6-3 versus I don't know. Utah Tech, which game is the first half under for DGen? Penn. Yes, Michi, Penn, first half under. So never forget Dobbs Master. Yes, please never forget that. Never forget that. Same handle as Twitter. Oh, okay, you guys are talking to somebody else. You like Utah Tech. Crizzo, you know what's funny? Utah Tech, maybe I'm wrong. I'm having flashbacks. I'm having deja vu. Didn't they come through for us last year? Like, wasn't that a team us contrarians bet on quite a bit and they would come through? I kind of vaguely remember that. Zags just lost outright to Washington. This is going to be a beatdown in Mississippi Valley State. It's going to be nasty. But, I mean, that total is insane. It's so low. I think that's got to be a play for me. All right, I'm going to run it back for you guys. And we're going to go to the ice. I like Robert Morris. I like Yale first half. I like Columbia. Penn first half under. I just noticed that total dropped 3 points. So we're a little late to that party. That's okay. I'm still going to play it. I like Gonzaga under. Those are probably going to be my plays. All right, let's go to the ice. Puck knowers lock in. Okay, we've got 4 games. Oh, it's a short slate. Short slate. Sabres and the Coyotes. What's up, Brady? Professor Degen, we are doing our homework. So all well, back to betting. A couple of typos, but I think I get it. All faves won yesterday. Interesting. Was electric? Yeah. I didn't go. I didn't even watch it. But I'm very happy they won. Shout out to Javon, too. He's been hot on the ice. He nailed the Kings not coming out of New York undefeated on the road, and they lost both games. Because of that, I took the Kings team total under on, I forget, Friday or Saturday, and that came through. That was nice. Ice, 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 but there's rippers. So my first thought with this Coyotes and Sabres game was leaning Sabres. I don't think I really love Arizona on a Northeast road trip. I could just totally see them. Think about it. If you look at Arizona's schedule, they won 5 games in a row, including at Vegas, and then 4 games at home. Then they lost to the Flyers at home. Then they went and played the Bruins. These are just tough opponents to play. You get banged up, and not to mention the Capitals. You banged up against the Flyers. They're a bruiser of a team. Then you get banged up against the Bruins, a pissed-off Bruins. I kind of, Yotes are playing amazing puck, but I feel like Buffalo needs this one. I kind of do too. I like the Sabres. Lost the last 2. Buffalo is 1-4 in the last 5. Yep. I don't think so, man. I just don't know that I love the Coyotes in this Northeast road trip. Sabres best under team at home this year. And you think that continues? Yeah, you know what I was going to say? A Sabres Coyotes over, you would think on the surface would be a very popular over. The nasty play is the under, isn't it? The nasty play is the under. I think the Coyotes, unfortunately, because I'm a Coyotes investor, I think the Coyotes struggle in Buffalo. Yotes spot trend is 27-24. Wow. Yeah, let's just stop, Snidesy. They're not the same team. Well, I mean, maybe they are not, but their offense is slacking. Steak bang. We got some steak bangs in the house. W steak. W steak. Let's see who got it. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I Drizzle got it. W's. Drizzle's been a long time board review attendee. Love to see it. W sub bang. W steak and morning steak. I'll see steak real soon. We'll be in Florida in a week or so. We're going to the Magic Knicks game. Can't wait. December 29th. Vejmelka and Levy are goalies. Okay, thank you for confirming that, Chaco. You like the under? I dig it. You know what? I think I might just go Sabres. There's a little steam on them. Oh, no, there's not. I think they opened 130 and they're still 130. Did you live in Florida during the winter? I was in Florida for about a year and a half. We were taking care of some family. Long story, but that's where I'm from originally. But I've lived in New York, and I live in New York full time for about the past 10 years. Okay, let's keep moving. Like the Sabres. I like the under. I'm good with that. Yeah, the Sabres really do need this. They really do need this. You know what? I just want to look at one more thing. The Sabres are coming off of a win. No, they're coming off of a loss. So they beat the Bruins in Boston, and then they played Montreal at home. Oh, man, I think they're going to bounce back. I really do. I really do. All right. Let's keep moving. Let's see. What do we have next? Here we go. Coyotes backup goalie is supposed to get the start today. D-Gen. He's 2.62 on the year with 3.4. Yeah, maybe the under is a nasty play. It does feel pretty nasty. Yeah. Leafs and Sabres, similar line. Leafs at that price seems too easy. Isles fan will be fired up because of the snake in the house. Who's the snake? You know, I was talking about this. Yeah, you're right. One of these teams is going to win. One of them is going to lose. Same line, same time slot, 7 o'clock, 1:30, 1:30. So I was actually texting Jovan about this. I thought my don't overthink a play was the Leafs, but maybe that's the public brand I shouldn't listen to. Tavares. Oh, Tavares is back. Damn. Good call. I didn't even think about that. Holy shit. John Tavares or Tavares? I think it might be Tavares. I'm saying Tavares. Interesting last name. He's 2 points away from 1K. No shit. You know, I was talking to Javon and I was saying I think the Leafs might just be that don't overthink it play. You want to know what my reasoning was? And it's kind of silly. Let me pull up the Islanders schedule real quick. The Islanders have won 4 of their last 5 games, and their only loss was in overtime to the Sharks. By 1 goal, obviously. I kind of feel like the Islanders are just due to get their shit kicked in by a good team. Wow. You see overtime? You know, Leafs overtime, that's something that Ian, when I went to the game with him, he had told me about. He was like, keep an eye on Leafs overtime because they play low-scoring, tight games. Let's see. Leafs are playing pretty good puck. President's Cup. The President's Cup bet for the Leafs is not dead. Leafs haven't been winning games in reg, right? D-Gen, BTL in 30. Thank you for the heads up. We're going to NBA after this. Don't you worry, pal. This has to hit OT. Leafs have gone to 2 games without OT. Almost half their games have been OT. Wow. In that case, is it the under? Total at 6, under minus 120. Is it the under? You think Matthews will score tonight? Yeah, he's okay. Man. Mm-hmm. You know what? I have an exact score POD. I have 2 exact score PODs. I started to think the Leafs would kick the shit out of them, but you're right. Maybe it's tight, and maybe it goes to OT. Oh, you know what Javon was apprehensive on doing? Betting on Samsonov after a shutout. He wants to fade that. I know what we do. You guys have talked me into it. We're going to go Sabres 3-2. Sabres 3-2. Sorokin saves. Yeah, I think we're going to get a Sorokin legacy night. But I think the Leafs sneak out a win. How about 60-minute correct score for the Islanders Leafs? 60-minute correct score, 1-1. I know, Furl, that's why I wanted to fade them. Gave the Kings their first road loss and scored 7 goals against the Jackets. I kind of think I wanted to fade the Leafs. 4 to 5 they've won, and the only one they lost was an OT. Sabres win 7-2 now, correct. Okay. Shit ain't hitting. Well, no. It's an exact score bet. It's probably not hitting. Like saves, 3 teams goalie. Okay. Sorokin saves, can always get down with that. All right. Like the Sabres. I think I'm going to go Islanders under an exact score. The Dallas Stars are at a very interesting line tonight. You know what? I think I like the salami under. Is it a salami under night? Can anybody confirm or deny? I like the salami under. I see the Stars are minus 205. That's always that number. I don't know how the system's been doing this year. I've kind of hopped off of it. But last year, this is when I went on Trent's stream, and we went 9-1 on these lines with these favorites, minus 200, 205, 210. Heavy betting on one side. You take the dog plus 1.5, 9-1. That's the Red Wings. Now, again, it's a different season. I don't know how this has been doing. I haven't been paying close attention to it. But if I'm not mistaken, this is probably a Red Wings team that nobody really wants to bet on right now after they just blew it and lost to the Sharks. And then on the flip side, you'd expect a bounce back from the Stars. They just got their dick kicked in. Fuck, we didn't fade them after a 3-game road trip. That's too bad. Everybody's going to expect the bounce back for the Stars tonight, aren't they? I think they are. That dog behind the Red Wings scares me. Very, very trendy team. Really? You think the Red Wings are too trendy as an underdog? Okay. Fair enough. I will say this, especially with Kane. You're good. I don't know why everybody is so high on Patrick Kane. I really don't. And let me tell you, as a Rangers fan, I made a fucking video about it when we signed him. Like that's going to do anything. Give me a break. I don't get it. Audie has given up 4, 5, and 6 last 3 starts. Really? And the Red Wings just go. It's a salami under. That's the DGen squatty potty. Larkin on IR. Oh no. Kane under 82 points hit by almost 30. W Chaco. It's just because he's a goat. Even my buddy Chicago is still talking about him playing in Detroit. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we just got to move on eventually. You know, even as a Rangers fan, I had to accept like Henrik Lundqvist wasn't that good. And we needed a fucking backup. And I was not very happy when we got rid of Cam Talbot and I was going to say Antti Ranta, but Ranta has been playing that great. Anyways, let's keep moving. I like the under in the Islanders game. I like the Sabres. Red Wings plus 1.5. That's my lean. It is what it is. Who's got the cojones? It's not like he's doing terrible, just funny coincidence. Fair enough. I'm just saying it's just funny. Like fan bases always get very excited when their team signs a big name and a big player like this. But if you fail to realize, like the guy has been playing a really long time. He's not the same player. You know what I mean? Flames on the road aren't great. Yeah, let's look at it. Ooh, they're 4-10 on the puck line. Yeah, it's not. Don't get cute with the Flames tonight. That's all I got to tell you. Don't get cute to the Flames tonight. Like when the Brewers picked up Curtis Granderson. Yep. The Avs been pissed. Yeah. Wow. 5-3-2 in their last 10, 16-9. Holy shit. Flames have been okay. 5-5 in the last 10. Take it. No piss. I'm out on the piss. All right. Shall we go to the NBA? I feel like can one person compliment my tempo and pace right now? I feel like for being late, for being frazzled, for eating some breakfast, I feel like my tempo and pace has been quite crispy. We've talked 2 NFL games. We've talked college basketball. We've talked NHL. And now we're going to go to the NBA. It's been great. Thank you, Chaco. Chaco gets today's game ball, by the way. This is an awesome stream. Thank you, Michi. W tempo, W pace, W tempo, W feels rush. Where's Coastal KC, that motherfucker? DJen, speak on LeBron. I'm happy for LeBron. But come on. Come on. I'm telling you, the LeBron fans, God, they are diehards. Tell me that flop wasn't hilarious when he bumped into fucking TJ McConnell and fell and then went gah with his leg. Give me a break. Where is BTL? BTL is starting at 1 p.m. Yeah, but LeBron's amazing. Phenomenal basketball player. I just can't. Again, you guys will understand this. The 135 people in here will understand this. And we're going to talk NBA. It's a good segue into it. We got plenty of time, 25 minutes. The reason why, I know, I saw it too. I was at the friend's party. We had the game on in the background. I was like, and I'm one of my friends there is like a diehard MJ guy. The other guy's a diehard Knicks fan, hates LeBron. And we were just fucking shitting on him. But anyways, as someone who is undersized, all right, 5'8", 195 pounds. At one point, I was 225 when I was first team all conference nose guard. No big deal. I play with a lot of heart, a lot of energy, and a lot of effort. I did play basketball. I was not a scorer. I was just a guy who gave you everything I could, a lot of hustle out on the basketball court. All right, pretty good dribbler, good passer, and great defense. I would play defense on guys who were 6'4", 6'3", a lot bigger than me. Nothing irritates me more than when a oversized human being bitches for a foul. You are bodying and playing great defense, and a guy goes up or something, and you give him like one of those, and he calls foul and pick up basketball. Give me a break. Give me a break. DJ was Pat. It's amazing. It's amazing. What he's doing right now at this age is amazing. He's incredible. He is one of, if not the best of all time, in my opinion. I will always be a Kobe guy. RIP. Kobe's my guy. I don't remember MJ enough. I can't lie to you. I mean, I've watched MJ, obviously, but I can't remember him enough. He's a baby. He's just a baby. DJ and PRA was so. No, you don't want my P. You just want RA. My over assists. I was a fucking. I tried to be like Jason Williams, white chocolate. Does anyone see Pat Bev ask Kevin Hart about Josh Giddey? No. Yeah, I loved it. Kobe was just fucking so pissed off, angry. I loved it. And I loved how Kobe was not cool with Dwight Howard because I always thought Dwight Howard was a big old bitch. All right. That's it for the NHL. I got some leads today. We got some plays. We got some stuff we like. Let's go to the NBA. We've been very good reading the board throughout. We're going to continue. Nothing's going to change. Football, we got to figure it out. We'll pick it up. Me, Steak, and Greg are going to have a closed-door meeting. It's been a great year newsletter-wise for the NFL. 2 bad weeks. We'll get it right. Okay. Talk to me about the NBA. You don't want my P. We can isolate that. Very funny. Pistons plus 75, plus 7.5. Really, I don't like the plus 7 spreads, but we'll talk about that, Skywalker. Late night Nets could be a fantastic spot tonight. Went 3-2 last year on the West Coast road trip. Wow. Hey, TK, can you hold that? Can you hold that? Jeez, look at all the freaking hardwood heads. Pacers over. Hold on, Ramble. Shit had me crying, laughing. What are we talking about? Oh, Pat Bev. Players only meeting. Yeah, you like that? Will Holt, thank you. Hold on. Everybody hold on. One game at a time. One game at a time. We're not going to make any progress. You guys are throwing in bets left and right. Fucking Spurs over 224.5. Hang on, Jeff. Hang on. I do always appreciate this reasoning for a bet. Trust. Okay, here we go. One game at a time. Hornets at home, 3.5 dogs against the Heat. You know, the Heat are just a weird team I can't figure out. Let's see. 7-6 on the road, 8-5 ATS on the road. 223 down to 221. Yeah, I mean, like, look at the Heat. They cover 3 in a row. They don't cover 2 in a row. Cover, don't cover. Cover, don't cover. They're just a really hard team to figure out. There's no consistency with what they do. DJ, did you see the new Netflix show about 2008 U.S. basketball redeem team? Great watch if you haven't. No, that's on Netflix? No, I have not seen that. Heat without Bam are moose. That's good enough for me. 3 to 3.5. The only thing I can think about in this game is how does it go over? I would lean under, and I don't know. There's no reason to bet this game. Okay, Pistons. Let's talk Pistons and Pacers. Who said Pistons 7.5 is a DGen look tonight? Because you're absolutely right. How do we not fade the Pacers after the playoff game? How do we not? Think about this, ladies and gentlemen. When you fast forward, if the NBA continues to do this in-season tournament, fast forward, just like you would if the Ravens started their win streak in the preseason, or the Army, Navy, military academies go under, or the primetime games go under, can't you see a trend for fading the in-season tournament runner-up? Indiana, Detroit over. Pacer into the over loss. Oh, but Ramble, aren't Pacers over so obvious? It would be such a better spot if they won the tourney. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You think they come out angry? I don't know how angry they could be, though. Oh, I guess they don't get anything, do they? You get cash prizes if you win. Okay, fair enough. I respect it. Those obvious plays hit all the time. I don't want to talk you off of it because it's obvious. Play that shit. Play that funky music. Love that. Trend is, oh no. We're going to start a trend. By golly, we're going to start a trend. Can't wait to tell. Could be a letdown spot, but also a get right game, not touching. Very fair. Runner-up gets 200K. Oh, they got something. Okay. You get like 100K for making the IST final. Gotcha. Oh, we call it IST now? In-season tourney? I like that. The IST. That sounds like a IST. It just sounds like a group of people who are capable of doing like hacking or dangerous things. The IST is after me. Okay, Pacers 6.5 to 7.5. I'm with it, man. I gotta tell you, I'm with it. I'm probably gonna have to play a unit and find out the hard way. I really am. 250 down to 247.5. Holy moly. Good luck to you, MJ. I don't hate it one bit. Talk to me about my Magic. Paolo Banchero plays basketball today. Pacers only won 200K. Oh, yeah, that's funny that I am saying only. Magic revenge spot. You know the Magic just lost to the Cavs. Is it a Magic revenge spot here? 3 down to 1.5. I can't wait for the Magic to get healthy. I see Markelle Fultz out there dribbling. I see Wendell hooping. I see you boys. Are the Magic America's team? Some people are saying that. I mean, Franz Wagner plays good ball today. Yeah, either one. Neither one. No. Fair enough. The Magic are kind of hitting a skid. They did not look good when they played the Nets, clearly. They did not look good when they played the Cavs. Good get-right spot against the Pistons, but the Pistons are the Pistons. We can't put too much stock in that. Here's what I'll say. I think I agree with Fat Girls. Injuries maybe make it more – maybe it makes more sense because of that. Did lean Magic initially. End of the day, probably a stay away. New follow, Noah Bacon. Hey, I'm eating bacon. Noah Bacon 15. What's up? Welcome to the board review. All right. 225.5 up to 226.5. What's interesting is I did write on the board, on the whiteboard, that total for the Magic Cavs when they played last time looked high. It was like 222 up to 224. Didn't play it, but it did go over. Not going to touch this one. Just something to keep in mind. I don't they call Mobley and Jarrett the Twin Towers? Oh, I don't know if you can do that. America's team as well. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying some are saying that. I won't name names. Sixers and Wizards, not touching this game with a 10-foot pole, but as a Wizards under wins ticket holder, I love what I'm seeing. 1-9 their last 10. Burn, baby, burn. The fact that people, and listen, I just bet on Josh Dobbs when he got benched, okay? I'm not rubbing anybody's face and shit over here. I can't believe people were hyped about Josh Poole. or Jordan Poole. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. But on that note, if I chirp a guy, he's probably gonna go out and score 40 tonight. Blindly take the Magic win favorite, so I'm sketchy with injuries, though. Fair enough. At 12 today after Washington covered 11-10 2 games ago. Everything screams Philly today, especially with me questionable. Good nugget, Franz. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that. 243 up to 244 and a half. No, that's wrong. I'm sorry. Covers has been so inaccurate lately. Action, I think, has been more accurate. 245 down to 244 and a half. Really high total. Wow. A lot of NBA games today. Holy shit. Big board. I bet the Surgical stream is going to be fucking packed today. Tobias, 17.5 points when he had 6 last time they played. I'm just not a Tobias guy, man. He seems like such a nice dude as a Magic fan. Seemed like a nice guy. He got no dog in him. Tobias has no dog in him. I just can't bet on him. So Crispy says, I really the Cowboys and the Blues and the Packers in the playoffs. Yeah, I don't know about that. If you bet the Hawks Nuggets at all, call the number. Interesting. Okay. Hawks Nuggets. Wow. I mean, it screams Atlanta. 2.5 is short. How do we not, right? How do we not? Hawks are 9-12. They're 3-6 at home. 1-9 ATS. Man, you know when I wanted to fade the Hawks? When Bill Simmons. I think Bill Simmons is a bit of a fade. I listen to his podcast every now and then, not that often. But I like listening to the NBA previews. And he said his Hawks over 41 wins was like his favorite play. And I just like, I just want to fade. I'm just not that big of a Trae Young guy anymore. I'm just not. He's going under every game. Bro, a shot. Yeah, no shit. I know. Yeah, I don't like betting on Tobias, unfortunately. I like to bet on guys who have some dog in them. Like Josh Dove. All right. Total for that one is soaring. Whoa. 238.5 up to 242. I mean, Godspeed. That's all I got for you. Godspeed. Let's see. We've got 5 down to 4 are the New York Knicks at home. 217.5 over up to 220.5. Whoa. What's up with this total on the move? Let's see. The Raptors and the Knicks just played. It landed on 225. It went over. Oh, the Knicks have lost 2 straight. Yikes. I don't like that. I got the Knicks win total over. 12-9, not terrible. Splits are insane for the Hawks game. Yep. They just lost outright to the Rockets at home. Oh, wow. Slumping with his shooting. Gotcha. Okay. Everybody slumps. Okay. Is now probably a good time to take Paulo MVP? Just kidding. Total 2. Yeah, wow. On the move. On the move. I saw somebody tweet. Was it Royal? Royal Locks is on RJ. No. Julius Randle over PRA. He thinks Julius Randle goes nuts. Nothing speaking to me there. Rockets 8-9 looks a little short. Rockets at home against the Spurs. Action says 7-9, 224.5. How do you bet the Spurs, right? 0-10 in their last 10. Good God. 3-18. Oof, geez. 2 in a row. They are 4-6 ATS though. I don't know. Doesn't that line look short? I don't want to do it, but that line looks short. You like a sleepy game narrative? I'm good with that. Maybe an under. An under makes me like the dog. It seems suspicious low, but went over last 4-6 played early in the year. Went over. Rockets clamp tonight, in my opinion. Fat girls, I like that. 224.5. Yeah, it is low. Seems like a low total for a Rockets game. And I mean, the Rockets are 9-1 in their last 10. Or not, I'm sorry. 8-2 ATS in their last 10. 9-1 at home, 8-1 at home. They have really good defense. Okay. Jeff says he took Randall over 9.5 rebounds. Wow, that's a lot of rebounds. Okay. Randall triple-double tonight? I'm in. All right. Man, the Spurs line is short. It's screaming my name. I don't want to bet on the Spurs, though. Dallas, 13-8. You know, Dallas was a team I thought about maybe placing a future on. They were playing really good basketball at first and kind of slumped off. Then they just beat the Jazz by 50, beat the Blazers by 13, covered two big spreads. Now they're 1.5 down to 2.5 down to 1.5. Oh, 3 down to 1.5 at home on the road in Memphis. 227 is the total. Is it Memphis tonight? No Mitch. Who? Mitch? Who's Mitch? Got no Grant. Oh, they got nobody. Oof. Okay. That's why it's so short. Got it. Thank you. Just got back to the stream. Not sure if you guys talked about the Knicks structure yet, but it is looking bad for the Knicks. Mitch Robinson. Got it. Memphis vibes are high with Ja back in a few games. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. 8 to 10 weeks. Oh. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. That's probably why that total is on the rise then, because he's a good defender. Oh, Bucks and Bulls. Whoa. I mean, am I crazy or is this spread insane? You like the over? Ooh, crispy. Why do you like the Bulls? I'm fading the fan, bro. Remember, it's nothing personal. I do this to anybody. You think the Bulls plus 11? Probably because that line is insane. Bucks just played them like 2 weeks ago. Bulls went out right now. Bulls are kind of hot right now. Probably going to have to fade. Oh, absolutely. Oh my God. Oh, give me the Buck. You know what I'm going to do in this game? Because I want to just get in, get out. I'm going to take the Bucks first half, and if they don't cover, I'm going to double down. That's what I'm going to do. I'm taking the Bucks first half. If they don't win the first half, I'm double down to win the full game. Don't cover enough for me to be confident covering by double digits. Dude, this line is crazy. Crazy. And the total, 232.5 up to 233. Furl's pretty good. I don't know if Furl's still in here. I know he hates the NBA. He's pretty good with team totals, though. Is there anything that looks suspicious with the Bucks? I feel like the Bucks maybe could go nuts tonight. Holy shit. If it were 8.5, I'd take Bucks. Yeah. I bet you would. That's what Vegas is saying from the mountaintops. I bet you fucking would. Also in foul trouble in that game, he probably, give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Great look. Love that. Nah, it's just the fact they lost no T and spread is the same. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I like it. I like the Bucks. I like the Bucks a lot, actually. I'm going to probably play that. Okay, let's keep moving. Pelicans. 2-4. 222 up to 222.5. What's going on here? Do we have an injury? I shifted on the IST too. Oh my God. I love the Bucks tonight. Love it. Might have to sprinkle a little alt line. Why are the Pelicans -4 against the 17-4 T-Wolves? Is somebody out? Somebody has to be out. Pelicans are unbettable. What do we think? And Edwards is questionable. That's what it is. Zion slander everywhere. Stanley the Clove says. Okay. Everybody calling him fat. He's a little chunky. I mean, it's got to be hard. If I was in New Orleans, if I was a professional athlete in New Orleans, it'd be really hard to eat well. You know what I mean? Can't blame him for that. But at the same time, get your shit together. Bucks -22.5 plus 295. Thank you, Bert. I'm going to be on that. Okay. Thunder. I have no interest in betting a Thunder game right now. They're just insane. But who said King? Nets. Is that TK Franz? I love saying that name, by the way. It sounds like a European DJ. TK Franz. Pelicans just lost by 50 to the Lakers in the tournament. Someone called, tell me they have Vegas exact projection for this game and has Pelicans win by 16, and I'm still not betting this game. I don't want the Pelicans. No Laurie and Kessler, but Jordan Clarkson is back. Jazz are going to get dumped in the paint. Okay, here's a nugget. Thank you, TK. Late night Nets could be a fantastic spot tonight. Went 3-2 last year on the West Coast road trip. Get the Kings first on a 4-game stretch. Guys, I'm pretty sure Brooklyn in this spot, first game of the road trip in Sacramento, was one of my favorite plays. I even pitched it on Surgical Stream. Love this. Happening again. Back to back then. And GSW and Utah. I think they grabbed the first game of the road trip. TK, I'm in. Teams lose by a shit ton there. Favor the next game. I don't know, but we should find it. I can do some digging. I'm just mega corp lately, but I can do some digging on that. Teams lose when a defensive minded team can check them. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Okay. I'm down to get nasty. Last game of the night, Blazers and Clippers. Clippers are 7-3 in their last 10, 5-5 ATS, 7-3 at home. 220 seems low, doesn't it? Oh, it's 216. 216 and a half is the opener. This game opened 216 and a half. Holy shit, it's steamed up 4 points. I guess Clippers games go under all the time. Under. Wow. I mean, are the Blazers that bad? Blazers are 6-15. Sheesh. Blazers, yeah, they're kind of all over the place. Man, Claxton will eat. Blazers are really good defensively, but you might not be getting Eaton and Grant tonight. Oh my God, I forgot DeAndre Eaton was on the Blazers. Okay. All right. What time is it? 12:55. Look at that. Beautiful. Well done. Well done, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I'm going to run back the NBA board with you guys. We're going to recap. Is everybody locked in? I know what's going to happen. I'm going to run through everything I like, and then somebody's going to say, DJ, what did you like in the Bucks game? Clippers Blazers played in one game, ended at 234. Damn, that is low. I don't care about this team. I kind of like that under. Always gets money's too. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to stay off of it. All right, here we go. We locked in. Hornets Heat, nothing. Pistons. Maybe we have a new trend. Fade the in-season tournament runner-ups and the champs. Give me the Pistons. Sure. Magic. I like the Magic. I'm not going to bet the Magic. I did think the line was a little interesting. I'm not going to do it. Sixers and Wizards. No, thank you. Hawks, to me, just based off the line, is screaming to take the Hawks, but I don't like the Hawks. Chewy, just in time. Yep. I'm going to tell you what my favorite play is. Milwaukee Bucks. Minus 29 and a half, plus 290. Or no, minus. What was it, Bert? What was that line? Milwaukee Bucks every which way. Chewy. Bucks minus 18 and a half, plus 250. Schuster. I bet. Yep. We'll come back in here. We'll see tomorrow. The Bulls are getting knocked off. You ever seen Friday, Chew? You ever seen that movie Friday? Ice Cube and Chris Tucker. There's a scene in that movie where this guy named Debo took some guy's chain. The guy comes back and he asks for the chain, and he knocks him out. The guy goes flying. He's laying on his back. And Chris Tucker stands over him. He says, "You got knocked the fuck out." That's the Chicago Bulls tonight, unfortunately. I'm very sorry. To inform you. That's my chain, punk. Yep. That's my chain, punk. What chain? DJ Savage. Yep. Bucks to blow out the Bulls. Bulls backdoor cover. Oh, God, I hope not. I'm sorry to tell you. Chew. Don't do it. Chew, we'll make a bet. Let's make a friendly bet. If the Bucks cover 18 and a half. No, if the Bucks win by 20 or more, you have to sub. If the Bucks win by 20 or less, I'll give you a subscription tomorrow. How about that? Grandmommy made that iconic scene, I know. Kobe White Day. No, Craig hitting Debo with the brick is about to be the Bulls. Oops. Bet. All right. Shake on it. Okay, let's keep running through the board. Knicks, nothing. I like the Spurs in the under. I'm probably going to play that under. Memphis looks interesting. Memphis and the Hawks are kind of the similar situations here. One covers and one doesn't. I don't know which one. I'm not going to touch it. Pelicans line's interesting. It really is. It's hard not to play that line. I don't think I'm going to do it. My trusted advisors in the NBA say stay away from the Pelicans. I shall listen to them, but I do like the Pelicans. Nothing on the Thunder. I'm in with TK on the Nets. Nothing on the Clippers. Run back NHL, please. Of course. If anybody shows some manners and asks politely, there's a good chance I'm going to do it. Sabres. I like both the Sabres and the Leafs. It's the same line, same time slot. That's just one of my things that makes me, it's as silly as it gets, but very, 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 a long time I have been preaching. I always think one covers and one doesn't. And I know there's a guy that follows me on Twitter. His name's Dave Kingman or Klingman or something. Seems like a nice guy. But I know he can't stand this because he just says one game has nothing to do with the other. Totally get it. It's just weird. It's something I've noticed for years. Personally. Just how I feel like we get weird juju. Great day. Oh, Alpi singing day. Ooh. Okay. Sabres 3-2, exact score POD. Toronto Islanders 1-1, 60-minute correct score POD. Somebody commented and said shit's not hidden. They're probably right. It's a bold take because both those bets are probably 18 to 20 to 1. Stars are now 210. It looks like they moved up 5 cents according to covers. I like the Red Wings plus 1.5. Not going to take it. Flames. Oh, I like the salami under. I think I'm going to take the salami under. I knew my 4 p.m. was going to go over. Yep. Yeah, that's the other thing that's interesting. In a short slate, watch. If the early games are low scoring, watch the last game to go over and vice versa. Early games are high scoring, last game to go under. It's so weird. It kind of, it's just like the total goals, Vegas kind of gets close to being right. You know what I mean? Okay. I think that's it, guys. Good stuff. Thanks for hanging out. Full game under. I'm going to take the full game under probably straight. Yeah. Anything else? I think we're good. NFL, I lean Giants, but not in the first half. First half, I would fade the Giants. Fade the Giants. I think maybe the bye week doesn't do Tommy DeVito any favors. We'll see. Oh yeah, let's run by college basketball real quick too. I like Robert Morris. I like Columbia. Like Yale. I go Yale first half. Howard Penn under first half. I like Gonzaga under. That total is so low in my opinion. 141 for a Gonzaga game is nuts unless it's just a different Gonzaga team. That's it. That's what I like. All right, good stuff. Thanks for hanging out. I had a great time. Glad we made it happen. I was 35 minutes late. Good stuff. Thank you for the contributions and the nuggets. My wife's got on a corp call. Perfect timing. Shutting. All right, guys. Well, I got the flu, so I'm going to be stuck in the lab for a few days. Let's make some bread. Love it. Hey, get in the Discord, Jeffrey. If you come up with anything good, let's win some. Yeah, maybe that's the play to go. The way to go. Let's try to win some fucking bets. First time chatter. You like Yale's minus 8.5. I like Yale first half. Sweaty. I'm in the court. W's. Well, if you come up with anything, throw it in there. I'll be peeping it later. I do have some corpage later. I've got 3 to 5:30. So I'm gonna try to get my plays in, post everything, and go from there. The first milestone. Yep. Revision could happen. Could definitely happen. Shwetty, welcome, first time chatter and new follower. I'm gonna send you guys over to BTL. All right. Sorry, I gotta be quiet. My wife's on a corp call right now. Raid, book it, sports, bang. Here we go now. All right. And I'm just waiting to raid. Bam. All right. Good stuff, guys. Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out.